Hey guys, it's Camilla from Code with Camilla. Today we'll be discussing our last video about function parameters.
So in our last video we talked about different ways to pass parameters by value and by reference. If you remember, this was our last video, the program in our last video. In both cases, when you pass by a variable by reference or by value, you have to initialize the variable before using. In fact, in C# you always have to initialize the variable before you use it. If you don't, you see it says use of unassigned local variable val. If you don't assign a value or initialize, you will not be able to use it. Now, so there is another keyword which allows you to use function parameters, but in the same time avoid initializing variables, because in this case we just use some variables. But what if you don't know the value before you use the variable, right? Let's create another solution. Don't save. Call it func2 3. The keyword is called out, but first let's consider another function. So for instance, if we had a function called min, in which we pass two parameters, two numbers, really integer numbers, and we want to return the minimum value of this from these two, right? So how we can do this function? We use if condition. Help me.
Use if condition, and then if you want to return the minimum value of A and B, well, you don't really have you didn't initialize it, you didn't give it a variable.
No, you compare if and B.
But that's not going to give you the minimum value. It's just going to tell you which one's greater than the other.
Yeah, so we want to return the minimum value in this function.
Oh,
right?
I thought you meant minimum.
So if A, let's say if A is less than B, what we have to return, A or B?
A.
Else we have to return
B.
Return B. So now if we call this and say min of A and B, if you remember, we can call a function inside. So min and pass, we didn't create, A equal say 3 and B equal 56. A, B. Let's run and see. Oh, you see, we use the same variable, so let's call it, well, remember the scope, it does not allow you to create the variable with the same name in the same scope, right? And let's change it. Wow. 1, 2, let's see if it runs again. And it does what we expected. Minimum of 3 and 5 and 56 is 3. So if we change the variable to say 300, the minimum will be 56. So the function is working. But now, what if we want to return not just minimum, but also a maximum value. So you compare two values and return minimum and maximum. The problem with this function, it returns only one.
Minimum, and then you have to create another one to
So you can
bring
create
back the
another one,
maximum.
but it's really boring, right? And we programmers, we don't like to do a lot of work, right?
Can you just like copy paste?
Yes, but again, copy pasting it's not what you encourage to do. We programmers like to make as little as possible, right? So what we can do when we have this problem, right? For years, for like 15 years, C# developers did following. They used out variables. Out variables, it's like max. If you so instead of returning the value here, you can say no, I don't want to return anything right now. But what I'm going to do, I will call this and call it min max, right? So I will call this min max function, pass these parameters, and when this function runs, it will populate max and min with some values, right? So let's change this one, remove it, see if it builds. It says parameter max must be assigned to before using. Here, since you declaring a variable, you have to put some value. Let's put some dummy value for now, just to see how it builds. Still doesn't build because we're calling the wrong function. Let's do something different. We'll call min max, pass val1, val2, and you see the hint. It says you have to pass now two variables which will hold the values of the function execution. So we have to create some variables. Let's call it min val and max val. The thing is, without parameters, you don't have to assign them anymore. You just need to put, so if it was max val, min val, and here we can print min val max equal max val. See if it builds. It builds successfully. Now let's run it. It says 0 and 0 because we didn't make any logic. What we did, we just assigned some values to max and min. Now we can put some logic. So the first thing we do, we compare
A and B.
A and B. If A is less than B, what's the mean value?
Let's return A.
Mean is A. What's the max value?
B.
B. Well, if A the opposite, then mean is
B.
and the max is
A.
You see what happened? We're not returning any value, but what we're doing, we populate the min and max based on the condition, and let's run it. Min is 56 and max is
300.
300. What if I pass 300 and 300?
So basically, I'll just say a min 300 and max 300 because there's no other value.
Yes, because when it comes into the function, it compares A to B. Is A less than B?
No.
No. So it's going to go to else condition. And it's going to say min is
B.
300 and max is
300.
300. Let's run it. Exactly what we expected, right? So to recap, if you need to return more than one value from the function, you can use out keyword. You see here? The difference between out and ref and value, you don't have to assign any values to these variables, because when you pass it as max as out parameter, whatever you had in here will be discarded. So if I had 34, say, and 78, when I pass it here, what will happen to maxwell and minwell?
They will change.
They will be discarded. Those values they will not be reused in this function. They will be overridden, you see? So it doesn't really matter what you pass as maxwell and minwell. That's why you don't even have to initialize, right? One other thing, can I put the 10 and say 15 here?
No,
Can't
because
let
you
it
didn't
be-
initialize it.
Out, when you use out keyword, the variable is also sent by reference, right? So it sends the address of the variable. Can you send the address of 10?
No, because you didn't reference it.
Yes. And it doesn't make sense what you're gonna do. You wanna put 300 into 10? It doesn't make sense, right? Because when you did in with this, when you call the pass the variable, what it did, it said it calculated and put the value of the variable to 300, but you cannot put the value of 300 to 10. That's all.
That's it for today on Code with Camilla. Come back next week for more videos and don't forget to subscribe.